We are going to learn how to create setup file with customized banner, license agreement, and the README. When the app first launches, asks to activate the software, so provide the license key and the software will be activated and the software will run. This is the project in which we are going to create the setup file. First, let's learn how to create the product key activation form. So select the project, right click, then click on add, then new item, and select this Windows form, and I will rename my form as activation form and click on add. Now drag and drop one button, a text box, and a label. So a text box, label, and picture box. And let's select this picture box and type F4 and click on this three dot and click on import and click on desktop and select my image. So I will select this one and click on OK, and this is the image. I have already designed this form to save time, and I have changed this text box name as txt key and this button name as btn activate, and I have set some setting to this Windows form. So select this one and type F4, and on this start position I will change to center screen so that when this forms open, it opens at the center. And let's remove this minimize and maximize, so I will change to false so that it maximize and minimize will not be visible. And I have also added the icon, so I have already added the icon. If you want to add icon, then simply click on this three dots and select the icon which you want to add. Double click on this activate button and I will paste the code here. I will explain this code one by one. This first line of code, check the product key, type on this text box txt key. If it is correct, then it will go in this line. There is only two product key written here. If you want, you can add multiple product key. So simply copy this one and paste it here, so you can add multiple product key. So you change this one and you can add multiple product keys. Now this line of code, check in the registry editor to check a folder called software. In that software there will be another folder called CS software. This is the name of my software folder. I will explain this one. So click on this window and type here run and type here register edit regedit, then click on OK. Then this will open the registry editor. Registry editor is the centralized database of the OS to store all the setting of the app or the software. So in this registry editor there will be a folder called software. In that software there will be a subfolder called CS software. This is the name of my software. So all the Adobe, Google, and all the software installed in this will be stored in this registry editor to save the setting of the software. So so my software name is CS software. In this folder I will create one key called status, and I will check the data in this status. If it is activated, the software knows that my software is activated. If it is not activated, the software knows that it is not activated. This second line tells us to create the key status and change its data to activate. And this line tells us to show a message box telling success app is now activated, and it will display a dialog box. If this product key is not correct, then it will show a message wrong key, please try again. Now let's add one placeholder in this text box, txt key, license key. So double click on this btn active, and just after this initialize component, type this one, so that this is the structure of my product key, so that when the user see this structure, they will know the number of keys to be entered. Double click on this program class, and just after this initialize means to create button and all the graphical user interface of the window, and I will paste this code. This line of code check in the registry editor in the folder called software to check whether this CS software folder exists. For the first time, this CS software folder will not be exist, so it will create this folder CS software, and the key status will be created and its value will not be activated. So it will call the activation form, that is, it will call this form activation form. So it will, for the first time, it will call this form. If the user does not enter any key and simply cancel, then it will display a dialog box OK, and return means it will not go further beyond this line. Before creating the setup file, first let's run this project and see whether the project works or not. So it works. Now let's change this debug mode to release. Before you create the setup file, you must change this debug mode to release. Now click on the Solution Explorer, then select the project, right click, then click on Publish, and select the folder, Next, then click on Folder, then Next, then Finish. Then click on this Show All Settings and Deployment Mode to Self-Contained, so that this .NET 10 content in the setup file. Then change the target runtime to 64-bit if you want to create the setup file in 64-bit, and click on this produce single file, so that all the DLL, all the necessary files for the software will be packed up into single file. Then click on this enable ready to run compilation to make the software run fast when the app first launches. Whatever the code we have written in the C# will be first converted into intermediate language, then it will be converted into machine language by the JIT, just-in-time compilation. This process is done if we check this one before the app first run, so that the software will run fast when the app first run, and click on save. Then create one folder on the desktop, and I will rename it as exe, and now open the project and click on the Solution Explorer, then click on this solution, right click, then click on add, then new project, and in search bar type here setup, and select this setup project, then click on next, and change the project name as CS software. Note that the project name and the setup file name must not be same. Then if it is same, then error will be occur. So click on this three dots, and I will save this project on the desktop in the exe, and click on create. So the name of my software and the setup project should not be same. Now select this application folder, right click, then click on add, then project output, select this published item, and click on OK. Then select this one, right click, then click on create shortcut and rename it as CS software. In the same way, right click, create shortcut and name it as CS software. And let's add icon to this shortcut. So select this one and type F4 and click on this icon and click on browse and click on browse and application folder, then add file, and my icon is reside on this setup images, and this is the icon. Then click on OK, open, then OK, then OK. In the same way for this, select this one and type F4 and click on the icon and click on browse and click on browse application folder and select this one and click on OK, then OK. Now click on this one, right click, then cut and select the desktop, right click, then paste, then click on this program menu and right click, add, then folder, and I will rename it as CS software. This is the convention for naming a folder just in the program menu. Now click on this application folder, select this shortcut, right click, then cut and click on this CS software folder, right click, then click on paste. Now click on this solution explorer and select the setup, right click, then click on view and click on this user interface and select this start, right click, then click on add dialog and select this license agreement, then click on OK. Then select this one, right click, move up, right click, move up. Now let's add the license agreement. So open the Word and type all the license agreement and save this file as, I will save this on desktop and I will rename my document name as license agreement and format rich text format, then click on save. And after this, select this agreement and type F4 and click on this license file and click on browse and application folder, click on add, then desktop, then select the license agreement, then open, then click on OK. Now click on start, right click, add, then select this readme, then click on OK. Now open the Word again and type all the readme document, then click on this and click on save as, and I will save this on the desktop and I will rename it as readme and format to rich text format and click on save and open the project, select this one and type F4 and click on this readme file, then browse, then application folder, add file, then desktop and select this readme, then open, then OK. Now let's learn how to create the banner. So open the Photoshop and design your banner, and the file banner size must be 500 by 70 pixel, 500 by 70 pixel, and save this file as, I will save this on desktop, then banner, the format must be BMP or JPEG. So click on save and I will use the banner on this all this. So select welcome and type F4 and click on this banner bitmap and click on browse, then application folder, then click on add files, then desktop, then select this banner. In the same way for this license agreement, click on the banner bitmap, browse, application folder, then banner. In the same way for installation folder, select this banner bitmap application folder and select the banner. In the same way for confirm installation, select the banner bitmap, browse, then banner. In the same way for readme, click on this, browse and application folder, then banner. After this, select this publish item and type F4 and change and click on this publish profile part and select this one. Now select the setup and right click, then click on this properties and click on this prerequisites and uncheck all the, so uncheck this one, .NET Framework 4.7, uncheck all the items so that you will not download the .NET 10 and other prerequisite, and click on OK, then apply, then OK. Now select the project again and type F4 and change this author name to, author name is the name of the developer or the developer team. So CS software developer team. Then in this manufacturer is the name of the company distributing this software. So my manufacturer is CS Software Private Limited. This name will be appear in this publisher. Now select the project again, setup project again, right click, then click on build to create the setup file. So the creation of setup file is successful. So go on to the desktop and open this exe and CS software. In this release, this is the exe. Simply copy this one and paste it on the desktop and create one folder, and I will rename it as CS software exe and simply copy these two and give it to your client. Now let's try to install this one. So double click this one. So the banner appear, license agreement appear, and the readme also appear. Then installing is completed. So let's open the software. This is the software. So the software runs successfully. Provide the product key, then activate. So it opens. Once the software is activated using product key, then the product key will not ask again if you install second time. So in order to show the product key again, you have to go to the registry editor and click on this CS software and double click on the status and change this one and click on OK. Then if you double click on this, then it will ask the product key to activate.